Same link, same time, same place. The whole goal is to get people back and better. Same link, same time, same place. The whole goal is to get people better. Gotta talk it up before we get started. Let's get that hype up going. It's a deal, bro. I'm about to get this live, this YouTube set up right quick, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. Get some background music going. We're gonna get started. Carlos, the word.
What's good, brother?
Word. Good to see y'all today. Good to see y'all today. Let me get this Instagram line going. We're gonna stay on time, on schedule. Of course, 11:03 always. We gonna make it happen. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then it's 11:02 now. All right, let's get it. It's 11:03. YouTube is ready. Live is ready. People on Zoom, if they hear, they hear. If they not, they're missing out. Lord, we thank you for this time. We ask that today you allow me to teach from a way that serves you and the people you have in front of me. Help me continue to be better and better and better as I present, as I convey the message. And we thank you. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen. So today, Monday, we kicked it off with understanding the number one thing is that you got to get comfortable. You got to fall in love with no's, okay? And I don't know if I said this, but we got a piece of paper. If you're on live, if you're on YouTube, one of my mentors told me that don't look at it as you get 10 no's, right? Look at it as if you charging $1,000 and you do 10 calls and that 11th call I pay you $1,000, you just got paid $100 to sit on the phone and tell people about your service a piece, right? And ever since they told me that, ever since, because we should, when we teaching the freedom model, you should be doing consultations, right? Because when you do consultations, this is like a mini lesson from the freedom model. When you do consultations, it allows you to connect with the client, right? It allows you to figure out who works for you and who doesn't, right? You got to have integrity when you're doing the freedom model because every client is not your client. Let's make this happen today, right? Let's make this happen today. And let's say that I do not want every single client. I only want the client that works for me. But you won't know the client that works for you if all you're doing is you are on Instagram promoting your services the wrong way, just posting, and you're not qualifying your clients through your lead generation system. So, what I wanted to tell y'all today as we kick off, I'm excited for today. Today's lesson and slides is just very powerful, right? And I want you to know that every client is not your client. So, Monday, we talked about the law of opposites, right? Up has down, down has up, left has right, right has left. It's somebody that'll pay your price, but it's somebody that won't. Then we also talked about fall in love with no's. Tuesday, We talked about knowing your numbers. Your numbers are not other people's numbers, right? Your numbers are not other people's numbers. Your numbers are not other people's numbers. So if you are copying people's prices, you are basically saying they bills are your bills and y'all live together. Y'all roommates, right? But a lot of you, I know you didn't. I know you did not do the homework yesterday, right? A lot of you probably didn't do it, right? So a lot of you are going to be a step behind and you're going to be confused as we move forward and forward and forward because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. But some of you, right? Some of you on YouTube, some of you on live, some of you did what you are supposed to do. You got your numbers, you got your cost of doing business, you got your monthly salary, you know exactly how many clients you want to serve a month, and you ready, right? And if you didn't turn the homework in, send it to me on DM, send it to me on messages, drop it in the Zoom chat, whatever you got to do, right? Get it to me because I need to see that you serious, right? Why don't treat this challenge like a free challenge? Treat it like you paid $10,000 for it because that's what the meat is. That's what the information is today. It's worth 10 grand, right? Because the only reason you hear, like I tell people why I pay for information is because I got somewhere I want to go and this is where I'm at. And to bridge the gap, I had to get the information that's necessary. So Monday, falling in love with no's, law of opposites. Tuesday, we talked about knowing your numbers. Your numbers are important, right? Your numbers are important. Now, Wednesday, today, the pivoting, this is like the halfway mark. This is like the halfway mark. Ooh, this is so juicy. This is the halfway mark of the challenge, right? And I got something special I want to offer to y'all at the end of the challenge. All right, at the end of the challenge, I'm gonna offer y'all something special. We're not gonna talk about right now, but at the end of this challenge, I want to offer y'all something special, right? So we can continue to keep how the momentum is there. Like you learn it, you learn all this information, you get the information you need, and now it's time to continue to push yourself, continue to keep going. So let's hop straight into it, right? Remember, if you did not turn the homework in, it's always due by 11. No excuses, but still get it to me because I want to know that you're serious. If you're not serious, don't turn it in, right? We all knew we had 24 hours. You had 24 hours in a day, and the homework takes you 30 minutes, right? So, hey, we make time for the things we want to make time for. Let's get to it. Let me share my screen right here. And this is one of my favorite topics because it's just powerful. It's just so powerful. Right. This is one of my favorite topics here. Right. So a generous versus a special. Let me give y'all a quick backstory, right? So I started shooting in 2017 on accident because I was making women's clothes. I made women's clothes, and my guy, he did music. He was the photographer. He took all my photos. This one particular day when I'm about to drop my first like campaign, in the sense as I look back, he canceled on me because he wanted to go do music. That was his thing. I'm like, bro, I need the camera, bro. Give me the camera. He gave me the camera. That day I took the photos. And then girls start hitting me up, hey, can you take photos for my birthday? Can you take photos downtown to me? $40 a day. I'm going from down to Little Caesars. I worked at Little Caesars. I'm going downtown. And girls were literally paying me $40 a day. I would never, ever, ever do $40 a day. No more. And then I finally met my first mentor at the time was CJ Hart Studios. He brought me in. He introduced me to studio photography. I started telling people, he said, yeah, man, tell people that you got a studio. I'm like, bet. So I'm telling the girls, like, I got a studio. And they coming through. So then I think he put me up with 3 packages. Like, I think it was like 50, 75, and 100. I didn't know why. I didn't know my numbers. I didn't know what I knew back then, right? I mean, I didn't know what I know now back then. He gave me those 3 packages. And with those 3 packages, I just ran with them. People was booking. I'm doing 10 shoots when I probably 10, 15. Like, I don't know how. I'll just get my name out there. I was posting all the time. I was shooting all the time. This is when Instagram algorithm was organic. So I had to do the posting. Everybody saw it. And then plus I had the clothing line. So girls hit me up. Fast forward about 2019, I raised my price to about 265. Like a big jump. It was 2018, I was doing 50, 75, 100. 2019, I was doing 265, 300. I raised my price. I had 3 packages, 265, 365, 465. I was getting booked. I'm talking about 30, 40. Don't let Christmas time come around. 50, 60 sessions. Like me and my mentor was competing for studio time. And I was getting booked. But at that time, before I started for real, I was doing everything. Then when I started doing focus on studio portraits, then I'm like, man, I want to clean up my portfolio. I just want to focus on portraits. And then after that, what I started doing was I fast forwarded all the way to, let's say, about now. I went through losing my studio and I had a perspective shift. I knew that I wanted more time. I wanted more time to spend with my family. I wanted more time to hang with my spouse. I wanted more time to travel. I didn't have the time because I was so consumed in the studio. Fast forward to today, I remember telling myself all the time, I got my camera stole back February last year. And I told myself, if I ever come back to photography, I'm going to only do maternity. I'm like, I would just shoot maternity. I love maternity. So I get my camera back in August 2022, and I niched down to maternity. I never knew like what niching meant at the time, but I start studying it and I start understanding it. And I'm like, bro, niching down has actually helped me make more money than what I used to, right? Like I tell people all the time with the freedom model, once I got my mentor, the freedom model, right? I literally got two $2,500 clients for maternity within 30 days, right? That's 5,000. It would take me at least 25 to 30 clients to make $5,000 in a month. So what would y'all rather have? 25 clients for 5,000 or $5,000 with only 2 clients? That's a no-brainer, right? And another myth I want to debunk before we get into this, a lot of people will tell you, oh man, I want all the clients so they can get my name out there, right? I want to be able to have my name out there. Let me debunk that for you right here, right? This is why that's a terrible way to think. This is why. Because if you get $100 clients, they're only going to refer you to $100 clients. $100 clients are not sitting in the same room with $2,500 clients. It don't work like that, right? So it's the same thing. If you get $2,500 clients, you get $1,000 clients. $1,000 clients are going to have $1,000 friends. They're going to have majority $1,000 environments. So they're going to send you $1,000 clients, right? So if one $100 client send you 10 more $100 clients, but one $1,000 client send you one more $1,000 clients, would you rather do 10 clients or one client? That's a no-brainer, y'all. That's a no-brainer. So don't fall into that trap, right? Don't fall into that trap. Please do not fall into that trap. So let's get to it. Let me get some water. I know my slides are up. Slides are up. Here we go. Here we go. So, generous or specialist. Commit to a niche. Stop trying to be everything to everyone, right? This is a quote that I honestly love and that I rock by in my photography business, right? And excuse me, I'm trying to get my phone together for the live people, right? Commit to a niche. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Let's make this make sense, right? Let's paint the picture. So let's say you run outside, right? You run outside and you literally hop the fence, right? When you hop the fence, you fall and you hurt your ankle. You're like, man, my ankle hurt, right? Oh, it's something wrong with my ankle. Where are you going to go? You're going to go to the hospital, but most likely you're going to say, I'm not going to no hospital. I'm about to just go to urgent care, right? And when you go to urgent care, you're going to see a general doctor. This doctor is going to examine you and they're going to say, well, look, Pound Cake, or look, DeCarlo, or look, Steve, look, Rich. You hopped over the fence. We started to see some swelling in your ankle. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap you up, give you some ice, do the ICE method or whatever method this is. And I want you to baby it, but I'm going to send you to somebody to help you fix this ankle problem, right? And what they're going to do, right? If you think about this story, it's a problem here, right? The doctor didn't solve my problem. He babied my problem, right? Because the doctor does not have the education necessary to help me solve my problem, right? This doctor only has general education and training. They cannot address the problem in its entirety. It's not possible, right? It's not possible for them to help me fully, right? So if I just broke my ankle, the doctor gave me a weak Band-Aid, some Vaseline compression, and they told me, don't worry about it. You know, what am I gonna do? Just ice it. Yo, my ankle is broke. The general doctor is gonna send you to what is called a podiatrist, right? This person specializes in diagnosing and treating disorders and diseases and injuries of the foot, ankle, and the lower extremities, right? I hope y'all see this picture painting. You go to a general doctor, the general doctor babies your problem, but they don't solve it. The general doctor job is to find who to send you to, all right, to be able to get you to a solution to your problem. So this doctor, right? This doctor, this podiatrist, right, is viewed as having the highest level of training and expertise in this field. Just making sense, right? Just making sense. Give me a fire emoji. Give me a camera. Let me know this making sense. I feel like it's making sense to me, but I just want to make sure y'all see why this is making sense and the story that we build up, because you went to urgent care to get baby. That doctor sent you to a specialist because they can solve your problem. That first doctor could not solve your problem. So, okay, you feeling the story. I see you got some fire emojis. Thank you so much. Now, what is my point? What is my point here, right? I know you can say, bro, you just told us a story that honestly I don't even care about. I just want to get booked. You know, I just want to make this happen, right? This is the formula to get booked, right? Although a general doctor can consult with everyone, a specialist is the only one who can address the problem correctly, right? So let's apply this to photography, because this is the reason y'all came here anyways, right? This is the reason why you're here, right? Let's be honest. This is the reason why you're here. When you first start out in photography, you shoot everything, right? You're going to shoot weddings. You're going to shoot sports. You're going to shoot portraits. You're going to shoot cars. You're going to shoot landscape events. This was me. I was literally shooting everything. I was shooting portraits. I was shooting weddings. I was shooting landscape. I was shooting all of this stuff, right? But if you want to generate more income, right? If you want to increase your credibility, right? And you want to become a specialist in your area, you want to be the go-to photographer. Keyword, y'all hear that? Go-to, right? This really should be underlined. You must choose a niche. And like I like to tell people in simplest terms, find your lane. So what is a niche, right? Write this down if you got notes. A niche is a combination of a specialty, underline specialty, and a target audience. Specialty and the target audience. You must have a specialty, and you must have the people that you target. So let's break this down. A specialty, write this down, is a focus area of expertise within a general profession, right? Get your fingers flowing, get it going. Remember, y'all know what they taught us in school. You ain't got to go note by note, right? Write it down to where your notes work for you. These are your notes. A specialty is a focus area of expertise within a general profession. So this is an example. We have photography, right? But the specialty within this general profession of photography is going to be portraits. It's going to be sports. It's going to be landscape. It's going to be cars. It's going to be pets, right? Now, you have you niche down even more. Oh, I hope y'all following me. This is going to change some people's photography career for real. You get the portraits, and you say you niche down more, right? Let's go back. First, you like, I'm doing everything. But if you in here, you probably are a portrait photographer. That's what I target. That's what I talk. That's who I talk to. You say I'm going to portraits. So now you're a portrait photographer, right? And now you got a general profession inside a general profession and all these specialties. So that can be maternity, that can be glamour, that can be graduation, that can be birthday, that can be branding. The whole point of today is to help you determine what is your specialty going to be, right? What are you going to, because it's so important, because we can't create packages if we don't get our specialty. You can't even enter the freedom model if you don't have a specialty. It's not going to work, right? So with that being said, let's break down the target audience. Your target audience is a group of people defined by certain demographics, write this down, behavior, and interest. And I'm sorry, y'all, I got a slight cold today, and I still got to show up, right? I still got to show up no matter what. So bear with me. The information is still the information, and it's still powerful. So just bear with me. So a target audience is a group of people defined by certain demographics, behavior, and interests. So these are the people whom you serve, right? Serving everyone. Serving everyone, serve no one, right? Serving everyone serves no one. Jay Alexander's clients is not trying to serve McDonald's clients. McDonald's clients are not trying to serve Jay Alexander's clients. It does not work like that. If you on Instagram, you putting out posts out there for everybody, right? You confusing people, right? Why, if I go on your page, I see birthday, I see graduation, I see booty, I see maternity, right? I see events, I see weddings. If a client goes on your page, and we talk about this in the freedom model, the branding week of the freedom model. If a client go on your page and they see this, man, it's just not going to work, right? It's not going to work, right? I should not go on your page and see 10 different things. Because if I'm a client and I'm looking for a maternity photographer, right? And this is why it's important to know have your niche, also know your target audience. I'm looking for a maternity photographer. I don't want to see booty. I don't want to see grad. I want to see maternity. You should only post what you want to get booked for. But if you don't know your niche, you don't know what you want to get booked for. Oh man, I'm done today. I'm too sick to be trying to portray this right now. So let's talk about the benefits, right? Because you may be saying, look, man, I get the whole concept of niching down. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't care. All right. Let's talk about the benefits, right? Number one, it increases your credibility. If I go on your page and all you got on your page is graduation, I'm going to assume you the best in the business with graduation. But if I go on your page and I see grad, maternity, booty, events, weddings, sports, I'm not going to think you the best, right? You need to find your dot, right? You need to find what your dot is, right? And niche it down is very important. Let's talk about what else it does. It increases your income. And I'm going to show you this in some slides coming up. The more you niche down, the more you can charge, but the more you make. Remember, the doctor that specializes in ankle, foot, and whatever is going to make more than the general doctor that just come in and tell you that you need to go see the specialist. You follow me? It's the same thing with photography. If you right now have maternity on your page, I'm not ego boosted, but I'm being real. If you right now got maternity on your page, right, and you got weddings, events, booty, graduation, but I also got maternity on my page. I got frequently asked questions. My branding look good. My website is on there. I got good portfolio work. I'm showing people how I build sets. I'm going to be able to make more. I'm going to be able to charge more to you because I'm the specialist. You not. But if you got graduation all over your page, and I got maternity, but I'm saying I'm doing graduation, they gonna trust you more than they trust me, and that's the third point. It increases trust. Oh my gosh, if y'all feeling me right here, right? If y'all feeling me, she said, this is my biggest struggle. I can't figure out my niche. Don't even worry. Today is the day. Let me tell you something. Please write this down. This is going to be this is why I'm not pushing you, right? I only want to give you stuff that help you. You have to join the Freedom Model 6-week bootcamp because it's going to take you from where you at right now to where you want to go and book your first $1,000 client, period. All right. But we only write this down. We only buy stuff because we feel like it. I don't think y'all understood that. Mm-mm. We only buy stuff because we feel like it. What do I mean by that? I go buy food because I know the feeling of being filled up and not hungry no more. So since the food is going to give me a solution to my problem, which is me being hungry, I'm going to go buy it because I feel like it. If you caught that, give me some fire. If you caught it, just give me anything, right? People come to you for your services because they feel like it. Remember yesterday, nobody cared about booking a shoot. Nobody cared. Nobody's first mind is I need a photo shoot. No, their first mind is I need pictures to post on my Instagram to show people that I graduated. So when you market, and this is why you need to be in the Freedom Model Bootcamp. When you market to people, right? We have a whole week that I walk you through marketing, right? When you market to people, man, you do not market the outside, right? You market the cure. You don't market the medicine. Write this down. You don't market the medicine. Book a photo shoot is the medicine. You market the cure. Are you ready to preserve your graduation memories so you can have them to look back on forever? Y'all didn't catch that. I'm gonna keep going. Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. Do not market the medicine, market the cure. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So increases trust and it allows you to convert your marketing, right? Everybody in here needs a lead generation system. How do you get clients to inquire with you? Once again, that's the freedom model. How do I get clients to enter? How do I get clients to inquire with me? Establishing your brand, increasing your trust, right? Choosing the niche. So when you marketing, if you know your niche, it makes your marketing easier. Think about it. If you got to think about marketing, maternity, branding, graduation, birthday, booty, weddings, you're going to blow out. But if you only got to think about how do I market maternity? How do I market birthday? Right. And we overdo the process. Always tell people, and this is a lesson right here, right? This is the lesson. This is the cure to procrastination. And I hope somebody write this down. I hope somebody send me a picture with this on their notes, right? The cure to procrastination is just taking the first two steps, right? The first two steps. I'm gonna give you the first one. So you'll already be one ahead. The first step is to start. Now, let me break down how the second step works. And I know this is in the freedom model. I know my team will be like, bro, you teaching stuff in the freedom model that you wasn't supposed to teach in pricing. But it's like I have to help y'all because it has to make sense, right? If my goal is to book a client, let's say my goal is to book one client, right? The first thing your mind's gonna do is think about, oh, I gotta have a website. I gotta make this post. I gotta make this content. I gotta figure out this. I gotta figure out that. I gotta figure out my price. I gotta blah, 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 blah. Do these first two things. The first thing is to start. And you start by thinking, okay, how do I book one client? And just think about all the possible ways of how you can book one client. The first step is thinking. That's your start point. The second step is, what are the first two things I need to do in order to book a client? Well, you got to think, well, how does a client find me, right? You need to have a website, right? So the first thing you do is make your website. But that's a whole compound problem, right? Ain't it? So you say, okay, what do I need to put on my website for a client to book me? If you was working with me and you just really a procrastinator, I will tell you, put a tagline, put a brief about what you do, put 3 benefits of your services, right? So preserve your memories, posing guide, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We will walk you through that. And then I will put a call to action button. Inquire today. And that's going to take you to a contact form that you use with Honeybooks. That's easy. Simplify the process, y'all. Simplify the process. And I can tell you a story where I'm going through this right now. We planning to play your future. I said conference. I'm putting it out there, but workshop, the first workshop. And I'm thinking about how do I help photographers by the end of this workshop have a business plan for Q3 so they can hit their goals. And my mind goes everywhere, but I start with the first 2 steps. Starting, thinking about it. Second step is getting the people in the door. I'm not even focusing on what I'm gonna teach right then and there yet. I have an idea, but I'm not focusing on it. The first step is just getting the people in the door. That's the whole first step. So you follow me, right? If you understand what I'm saying, I see y'all dropping dinosaurs, y'all dropping fire emojis. So my man's dropping cameras. You know, let's keep it rolling. So if you can, draw this on your paper. Sorry, y'all. Draw this on your paper really quick. Draw this on your paper. This is what I call the niche value ladder. Shout out to my fiance for making this for me. The niche value ladder right here, right? So first you start out doing everything. And then you narrow down. You say, okay, I'm gonna just narrow down. I'm gonna just do portraits. That's the first level. And then you say, I'm gonna choose a specialty inside of portraits. That's the next level. And then you get elite. That's the third level. The fourth level, I mean. All right. So the more you niche down, the more value you can provide to your customer. It allows it to be easier to talk to them because you know who you're talking to. It's easier to solve customers' problems because you know the problem. I know the reason moms want maternity shoes, right? You want my ideal clientele wants pictures in their home. So I target wall. I want moms that want stuff in their home, wall art, albums. I'm not targeting people that just want social media images, right? And in the freedom model, you're not going to target people that just want images. You're at least selling your images for $150 to $250, period. It's easier to provide an experience. If you know, the problem is you cannot provide an experience for your clients because you don't know what's walking through the door. Somebody felt me off that one. You don't, and what do I mean by you don't know what's walking through the door? You got a website, you got 3 packages or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages on your website. And all people got to do is hit a book button. They don't know you. They don't know what you offer. They don't know how you can solve their problem. And they show up. You don't know what's coming through the door because you don't have the intake form. And then that's it. You don't know what's coming through your door, right? You don't know what's coming through your door. So since you don't know what's coming through your door, you cannot provide an experience. And lastly, the point you hear is easier to price for profit, right? So what do I mean by that? The dollar sign equals your earning potential. The stars equal your trust and expertise. So I'm a photographer. This is level 1. Screenshot this, right? Screenshot this if you can. Screenshot this. Post this on your Instagram. Tag me. Everybody has photographers that's following them. Tag me on here. Screenshot this, y'all. Help me get in front of more people because everybody needs this information. Let's break this down. So I'm a photographer. That's level 1, right? Least amount of trust, least amount of earning potential. Okay. I'm a portrait photographer level. This is so powerful, man. I'm so glad I created this. I'm a portrait photographer level 2. Okay. I got a little bit more trust. I got a little more earning potential. Okay. Level 3. I'm a maternity photographer. Okay. I got a lot more trust, credibility, expertise, and I'm earning a lot more. All right. So let's look at it like this, y'all. This would be $100 level. This would be a $500 level. This would be a $2,500 level. And level 4, where everybody want to get to, where you so specific, right? This is a 4-star, and you got the highest earning potential. This is where I'm trying to get to myself. I'm not gonna lie like I'm here. This is where I'm trying to get to myself, right? I'm a maternity photographer for married, busy moms. Not just I'm a maternity photographer. Now my marketing, remember what we said? Easier to talk to the customers, easier to solve problems, easier to provide experience, easier to price for profit. My marketing is gonna become better, right? My marketing is gonna become better because I can go on Instagram and say, Are you a married mom who's expecting their first child? Oh my God, I am a married mom that's expecting their first child. But if I go level down and I'm trying to be a maternity father, I'm gonna say, are you a mom that's expecting their first child? That's a bigger window. If I say, are you in someone that's in need of portraits? That's a bigger window. Do you need a photographer? That's a bigger window, right? Is somebody following me? Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Let me give you one more example. I'm a photographer. I'm a portrait photographer. I am a graduation photographer. That's level 3, okay? I am a graduation photographer for graduate and doctoral students. Don't you think you're going to get paid more? Be honest. Let me know. Yes or no, right? Somebody tell me in the chat. Tell me in the comment. Don't you think you would get paid more? Let's be honest. If you was a graduation photographer for graduate and doctoral, masters and doctoral women, don't you think you get paid more? than somebody that's getting their associate's degree and they need a graduate photographer, or somebody that's getting a bachelor's, they need a graduation photographer. That is the power of niche now. That is that power, right? So what niches can I choose from? What niches can I choose from? Yes, you're right, Carlo. People want to feel like you're talking specifically to them. That is so true. Yes, people want to feel like you're talking to them specifically. That is so true. So, sorry, y'all. Let me get a water break, please. Man. Now, what niches can I choose from? Write these down. These are all the niches that you can choose from, right? And I'm gonna get into how do you choose one of them. How do I know which one to choose, right? These are all the niches you can choose from. Let's write. Let's make this work. Maternity. Don't come in my lane. It's like, no, y'all come here. Birthday. Right? We targeting people that's celebrating a birthday. I have a milestone photographer that's in my mentorship group. Beauty. Branding. Graduation. Couples. Glamour. Boudoir. Kids. Newborn. Take a screenshot of this. Okay, he say beauty is where it's at. Right? Beauty is where it's at. Okay. Right? Couples, graduation, branding, beauty, birthday, maternity, newborn, kids, boudoir, glamour, couples, right? Remember, most of you are in here are portrait photographers. That's how you got in here. I'm marketing to portrait photographers, right? So you already are up there, right? You can charge $250 to $500. But once you move up, let's say you go, I'm a portrait photographer, I am a beauty photographer. I am a beauty photographer for makeup brands. I'm a beauty photographer for hair companies. I'm a beauty photographer for, and you can sum all of that up, right? I'm a beauty photographer for businesses, right? For small business owners. I'm a beauty photographer for women who have small businesses that focus on beautician needs, right? That's makeup, hair, lips, whatever. All right. You can go even deeper than that, but I just want to show y'all that y'all already at an advantage right here. Because you're a portrait photographer. You're not just a photographer no more. But once you get here, once after today, you choose your here, it's on, right? And then when you get in the freedom model, we put you here. Oh, then now you up there. But we gonna focus, right? Let's focus. So write this down. What niches can I choose from? Birthday, beauty, branding, graduation, couples, glamour, boudoir, kids, newborn, maternity. Thank you, bro. I definitely created these slides. I hope it helped people. I know I've been talking like on a whiteboard. I'm trying to hold slides. If you like slides better than whiteboard, let me know. If you like whiteboard better than slides, let me know. If you just want to hear me talk, let me know. I need feedback because it's my first challenge. So how do I choose? He said slides. Okay. He said slides. On Instagram Live, let me know if you want slides or whatever. How do I choose what's best for me? Right? How do I choose what's best for me? Let's make this make sense. The first thing, don't chase money, chase passion. If your heart falls over to graduation, if your heart falls over to maternity, if your heart falls over to beauty, if your heart falls over to couples, right? What I had to realize for me is that I was switching my whole lane over when I got my mentor. I paid $1,000 for 3 hours worth of conversation. $1,000 for 3 hours worth of conversation from Stephanie Fickett, a maternity photographer out of Dallas, Texas. Don't tell me about not investing. I know about investing to myself because I know where I want to be. So don't chase money, chase passion. I wasn't getting booked at the time before I met her anyways. So the first thing your mind gonna do, right? After this training, after this video, after this class, the first thing your mind's gonna do is gonna tell you that, oh man, you're gonna miss out on money. If somebody hit you up for a beauty shoot, for a birthday shoot, but you focus on beauty, are you gonna take it? For me, my integrity is I'm not taking no other shoot. All right. Especially if you got a job. Don't focus. But also in the freedom model, we teach you how to take other shoots to where you still stay out incognito. But my integrity, for me, I told myself I got a new camera, I'm focused on maternity, so that's what I'm gonna focus on. So what are you gonna focus on? For my fellas in here, where's your integrity at? We got families, we got moms we want to retire, we got houses we want to fix up, we got kids we need to take care of. I don't, but y'all do. Where your integrity gonna be at? And that's what your mind gonna say. Man, chase the money, don't chase your passion. You want to be a beauty photographer, Pound. Chase that. I've been telling you that forever. Your page should say beauty. Carlo, you may want to be graduation. You may want to be maternity, right? Rich, you may want to do what you want to do, right? Maternity, grad. Today is the day. Today is the day you focused on getting it right. Right? Do not let your mind take over. Do not let your circumstances determine your actions. Do not let your actions be took down because of your current circumstance. All right, man. I'm done, man. I'm done today. I'm hyped up. So this is what you need to do. Think about what you want to be known for, right? If I go on your page, everybody in here, if I go on your page, let's say I'm talking, right? I'm talking to a client. And they're like, oh, you know somebody that do beauty? I'm like, oh yeah, my guy, Pound Cake, he do beauty. He got you. All right. Y'all gotta understand. Yeah, beauty and headshots are basically in the same category. But headshots can be for business professionals. That's not beauty. Beauty is more like hair shoots, makeup shoots, lip shoots, eyebrow shoots, stuff like that. Lash brands. You want to focus on those hair companies. You want to focus on those makeup artists. You want to focus on those lip gloss brands. You can do that. That's why everybody in here, I'm not trying to keep it for myself, but you need to be in the freedom model 6-week boot camp. Right? So think about what you want to be known for. If I go on your page, what are people going to? I should be able to go on your page and easily identify what you want to be, what you do. So have a heart check. Everybody on live, on YouTube, on this Zoom. Can I go on your page right now and I can be able to show a client that need a referral and they can say, oh yeah, he do maternity? Oh yeah, he do beauty? Majority of the answer for all of y'all is gonna be no. And that's the first problem. Right? So shoot around, try a bunch of niches, right? A lot of you have tried a bunch of niches and you know what you like to do, right? You know what you like to do, right? You know what you like to do. Shoot around, try a bunch of them. Think about this. Ask yourself, if you could do something all day long, what would you do? What would you do? Right? For me, I love working with moms. I love seeing the smiles on their face. I love the pee breaks. I love them not being able to stand on their feet for a long time. What do you like to do? Maybe your story is you didn't go to college. You dropped out of college, but you knew you always wanted a fire graduation photo shoot. So you target grads because that's where you're passionate at. And remember that deep why we talked about? You got a deep why for your personal, but you also got a deep why for your business. What's going to be your deep why for your business? My deep why is that I don't have any photos of me in my mom's belly when she was pregnant. So I tell my client, I don't even have photos of my mom when she's pregnant. Do you want to miss out on that moment and be like me? Make your child be like me? No, they don't. And lastly, ask yourself, what kind of clients do you want to work with? Do you want to work with clients that are on time? Do you want to work with clients that don't hesitate your price? Do you want to work? Our goal, write this on the paper. Put your name or my goal is to work with clients who care about quality versus best price. In the freedom model, we don't focus on getting the cheapest clients. We focus on getting the best clients. And a lot of y'all, I'm sorry, I might hurt some feelings. Y'all been focused on getting every single client and y'all been focused on being the cheapest. Y'all been focused on being the most affordable, but affordability is determined by the person. And if you so scared that you never put out $1,000 offer, you're never going to get $1,000 offer. Period. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it, right? You're not. This is not going to happen. So let me tell y'all something, right? Something my mentor told me. It's 4 levels of this, right? The first level, 4 levels of success. First is conceive, then it's believe, then it's act, then it's receive. Conceive, believe, act, receive, Remember that, y'all. Conceive, believe, act, receive. Let's break this down. This is freedom model stuff. And I promise you, I always got somebody on my team watching this. So they're gonna say something to me, right? But just listen. We all know how to conceive an idea. We all know how to think about an idea, right? Which one do y'all think is the hardest part for everybody to do out of these four, right? The hardest part to do out of these four is number 2 and number 3. Believe and act. You can think about, oh, I want to book 10 clients. But you won't go out there and do the first step. Remember them first 2 steps I told you? First it was start, and then it was take that first action. And then let me make this more relatable. All of y'all thought that this could help you do something. This challenge can help you do something, right? This challenge can help you price yourself. You took the first action and believing by signing up. This can help you price yourself. But after this challenge, after it's time to go out and say your new prices, that's the part where people miss. That's why belief is the first hardest. Acting is the second hardest. Because when it's time for you to go out there and you go out there and you tell people, I charge $500, I charge $1,000, you get scared. And your scaredness is going to stop you from receiving, right? You don't take the action. You don't put it out there. You don't just put it out there. Just put it out there. Put it out there ugly. That's what the mentor tells me. I'm sorry. I'm heavy in personal development. Put it out there ugly. Put your website out there ugly. Put that flyer out there ugly. Put it out there ugly. Stop trying to be perfect, because perfection is going to kill your photography career. Put it out there. Please put it out there. So conceive, believe, action, receive. The people that put it out there, they the ones that can receive. But if you never put it out there, you never act, you never receive. Somebody feeling me today. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen after this challenge. You're going to get your new prices. It's going to be time to put them out there. You're stuck at the action part and you will never receive. But some of y'all in this chat, some of y'all on this live, some of y'all watching me right now, y'all are going to take action. Y'all are going to muscle up some confidence to put it out there. You're not going to blame your time, your circumstance, or your money. You're not going to blame your experience, your craft. I'm just not starting out. All them different excuses because you're scared. Y'all making me take a water break. Water break. All them different excuses because you're scared, man. But out of all y'all, it's only gonna be one of y'all that's not scared. It's only gonna be one of y'all not scared. But think about it. This is my last point, and I know we almost to the end. I still gotta let y'all know about the offer. I know we almost to the end. Think about this, right? Somebody said, woo. Stop setting, ooh. Now, if you in here, you got to come to plan your future. This is it. This is the main point. Stop setting goals based on what you want to receive and start setting goals based on how you're going to feel. Ooh, hey. When I unpack this, it's going to be so juicy. Stop setting goals based on what you want to receive and start setting goals based on how you're going to feel. What do I mean by that? And I promise you I'm going to go to the next slide. I promise you I'm going to go to the next slide. I promise you. I pray say he preaching. Promise you I'm going to go to the next slide. All right? Most of the time we set goals based on what we want to receive. I want to book 10 clients. I want to make $5,000. I want to be known as the go-to photographer in my area in Detroit for graduation for beauty. That's the wrong way. This is why you need to be at planning your future for Q3, because we got to be halfway through the year and you blew the last half of the year, but you don't have to blow this next half. June 24th, I'm doing my own promo in this class, 2023. Make sure you're in the room. So if you set goals, instead of saying, my goal is to book 10 clients, set the goal and think about this. When I book 10 clients, how am I going to feel? How am I going to celebrate? Think about that feeling. When I did my prices, as I'm working my business, I'm getting ready to be married and be a husband. I'm thinking about, if I book 4 clients at $5,000 a piece, I'm gonna make $20,000. That's my physical goal. But my feeling goes that, oh, I finally be able to take my wife to Thailand to touch an elephant. Oh, I finally be able to put my kids when I have kids in private school. They don't have to go to the public school and get, I can get my kids real education. I can finally cover the tab because I've been so broke. My pocket's at zero. I'm telling y'all now, right now, I feel it. I want to be able to take my wife to touch an elephant. I want to be able to buy myself that TRX all black Ram truck. What is the feeling? And that's the problem. A lot of y'all set goals based on what you want to receive and don't think about how you're going to feel when you receive it. Because remember, we only do stuff when we feel like it. So if you can feel that feeling right now, okay, if you feel that feeling when you book your first cosmetic shoot with freaking Ulta, right? Or any makeup company, Carlo, if you a graduation party, you book your first bachelor, you book your first doctoral client because they just graduated from U of M doctoral, right? Right? Sleepy Photos, you book your first birthday client, right? You book your first 30th birthday client, right? Because it's their 30th birthday, it's their dirty 30. They turn in 30s, right? What is that feeling? And that's the problem. We never hit our goals. Everybody set goals January 1st. I know y'all did. All of y'all did. I'm gonna really take my photography business serious. Can I say one more thing? I just need permission, right? I know 9 minutes left. I know I still got to get to that offer. But I just need permission from y'all to say one more thing. Please. One more thing. This is going to be so crazy, right? If you never find that feeling, you will never move. Everybody set goals at January 1st. Everybody did. Everybody said they was going to take their photography business January 1st seriously. Everybody did. Everybody been blaming their circumstances the last 6 months. Everybody been blaming their time the last 6 months. Everybody been blaming their money the last 6 months. Everybody been blaming their life the last 6 months. Everybody. Everybody. But I want to tell you today. Today is the day. Today is the day, right? That you can pivot your future by planning your future. Today is the day I want everybody to decide in their heart that I am not going to be a slave to my circumstances, my time, or my money. And no matter what, I'm going to show up every day for myself, because this is the one thing I want to say. I have to give y'all that pre-one before I go in. We keep lying to ourselves, which dismantles our confidence. We tell ourselves, oh man, I'm gonna take the trash out at 5. You don't take it out till the next day. Oh man, I'm gonna go do this. Oh man, I don't feel like doing it. Oh man, I was gonna do this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do this for you. Then you don't do it. So you keep lying to yourself and you damaging your subconscious. And for all my men in here, where's our integrity? If you can't do it, shut up. If you can't do it, keep your word. Not just for others, but for yourself. For yourself. How many times have you told yourself that you was going to do something over these last 6 months and you didn't do it? And you wonder why it's hard. You wonder why it's hard to get closer and closer to your dreams, because you keep talking them farther and farther away. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I might have to take that clip right there and put it on on the content, right? That was a hard clip. It's hard for you to get to your dreams because you keep talking them away, right? Of course, you're not saying, oh man, I'm not gonna make it, but you keep doing things in your subconscious that make you not make it. So today, are you gonna decide to shut up or do what you're supposed to do? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So let's get to the next slide, man. That was a whole rant. But remember this, right? This is my last point. This is my last point. Choosing a niche does not mean choosing one forever. It simply means focus on something you're best at or have the greatest passion for right now. That's my last message to y'all. A lot of people say, I don't want to put myself in a box. If you're not getting booked, anyways, if you're not making no money outside the box, put your butt in the box so you can start making money. Because when we order something offline, thank you, Holy Spirit. When we order something offline, right, that we want, let's say if we order something off Amazon, it's a light, it's a camera, right? Somebody that do fitness not ordering a professional camera to do photo shoots, for clients, right? But a photographer that's about to start photography is going to order a camera from Amazon and have it come to them. But what am I saying here? In order for the camera to get here, what does the camera have to do? Go inside of a box. And who does the box go to? To the right person that ordered the camera for the need that they need it for. It's the same thing for your photography business. You don't put yourself inside the box, you can't get to nobody. You don't put yourself inside the box, you can't get to nobody. All of y'all, this whole time, it's been eating y'all alive about what niche y'all want to do. And every time you choose a niche, since you've been on this call, what has your mind done? Oh, man, you can't do that, man. Who are you? You just not starting out. You've been in the game 10 years. You've been in the game 5. You still ain't booked nobody. Today can be the day that you change your photography career. Only if you want to. Only if you want to. So, man. What am I saying here, y'all? What am I saying here? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let me come back. I feel like today was powerful. Even I'm sick, I'm showing up for y'all. We making it happen. We are making it happen. So, today's homework. Let's talk about it. The first thing I want you to do, sorry, y'all. The first thing I want you to do, maybe you can put this at the top of your paper. Think about this. Please think about it, right? We're going in. The first thing I want you to do is choose a niche. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Choose a niche. Choose a niche right now. If you know your niche already, just give it to me. Give it to me in the comments on the Zoom. Give it to me on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, give it to me on Instagram Live. If you know the niche that you leaning towards, right? At least tell me what you leaning towards. If you know the niche that you leaning towards, that's the first homework assignment. The second thing I want you to do, once you choose that niche, I need you to find 3 people that do that niche. That's all you gotta do. Choose the niche, find 3 photographers that do the niche. All right, that's so easy, man. This is like a 15-minute homework assignment. And the last thing, right? Okay, I got 2 beauties today. I got 2 beauty photographers. I got a fashion editorial. I got a birthday photographer for seniors, 65 and up. Ooh, you own something, bro. You own something. Beauty, product. Okay, beauty and product are 2 different things. Product is not portraits, though. Don't you choose a portrait niche, right? Choose a portrait niche. And pound cake, it would just be beauty, right? You wouldn't have to say beauty and hairshot. I'd just be you're Michigan's luxury beauty photographer. I just gave you your new bio on Instagram. Luxury beauty photographer, right? You say you need the calculator. Okay, I got you. I'll send it after. Somebody said events. That's not portraits, but I guess that count for you if you're not focused on portraits. So, choose your niche. Find 3 people that's doing your niche, and then lastly, write down. Give me 3 dream clients in your niche. All right. So for pound, that may be you want to do a photo shoot with a luxury hair brand, or you want to do a photo shoot with MAC, the cosmetic brand. Like, who are 3 dream clients that you would like to have, right? Who are 3 dream clients that you would like to have? Hmm. Choose your niche, find 3 photographers that's doing your niche, and then write down 3 dream clients. So a dream client for me would be a mom, a mom that's making at least 6 figures a month. I mean, 6 figures a year. I want a mom that's making at least 6 figures a year. I want to shoot mothers that's making at least 6 figures a year because my price is that. So, any questions, comments, concerns? If you need the calculator, can y'all just send me a DM so I can send it to you? It is $27 though. It is $27. The calculator has the index, so you know everything. It has the follow along video, it has the calculator, and it also has a pricing template sheet for you. So you can, once you get your price together, it's going to allow you to put them in there. But you can't do the second half of the pricing calculator until tomorrow, because tomorrow, yesterday we did our numbers. Today we picked who's going to pay our numbers. Tomorrow we're going to create an offer for those numbers. All right. So if you need the calculator, shoot me a DM and I can get it to you, please. So we have no questions. It's 12:01. If y'all know I gotta promote. Y'all know I gotta promote. If you are ready to not blow the second half of your photography career, if you are ready to use photography to buy that dream home, to put a deposit down on your car, get that new car you always wanted. If you are ready, I'm hosting a 3-hour workshop helping you create a business plan for your photography business. It's in person, right? Pound, I know you grabbed your ticket, you there. I know you grabbed your ticket, you there, right? If you want to come to this workshop to create a business plan for quarter 3, so you can literally pivot your photography business, because we in the second half of the year, let me know. I will personally send you the link. It is in person, it's not on virtual, it's in person. It's in person. Let me know. I can send it to you. If you're not in this room, it's gonna be over. So it's gonna be so many photographers in this room, y'all. So if you're not in this room, you need to be in this room. You need to be in this room. Don't procrastinate. Get in the room. That's my offer for y'all. Nothing too crazy. Let's make it happen. Coach Jet out. I appreciate y'all. Oh, let me take a screenshot of this. Class is over, y'all. I'm just taking a screenshot. It starts at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. In this.